No annual fee credit cards are the foundation of any good credit card setup. They're usually the first cards people get when they're first starting out, and they're usually the cards that will earn the most credit card points in any setup given how the credit card ecosystem works. And today we'll be talking about the best no annual fee credit cards the credit card ecosystem has to offer. And if you stay till the end, I'll offer some more unconventional options, or what I like to call dark horses. The Capital One Savor is undoubtedly my favorite no annual fee credit card, and honestly it's in contention for being one of the best you can get for a bunch of reasons. Obviously it's a no annual fee credit card that earns 3% back on grocery store purchases, 3% on dining, entertainment, and popular streaming services, as well as 5% back on hotels and car rentals, and then 8% on Capital One Entertainment. If you spend a lot on food, dining, and entertainment, this might be one of the best cashback credit cards you can get right now. This card is perfect for people who eat out frequently, anyone who spends on concerts, events, and nightlife, and young professionals or city lifestyles. The Citi Custom Cash is a pretty simple credit card. It's a no annual fee card that helps you earn 5% back on one category of your choice for up to $500 per month, which it helps to automate. The categories that the Custom Cash covers is restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, select travel, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment. This covers a lot of everyday spending categories. Additionally, 1% on everything else, and an additional 4% cash back on hotels and car rentals booked on Citi Travel. The Citi Custom Cash, like other cards mentioned in this video, can be a set it and forget it card, or a card that you use exclusively on one category that your other cards aren't able to cover. For instance, if you decide to go for an exclusive Citi trifecta, having the likes of the Citi Strata Elite, which acts as your primary travel credit card, and then the Citi Double Cash, which is your catch-all credit card, the Citi Custom Cash can fill in on a category like gas, which the other two cards do not cover, earning additional points which you can then use to redeem through American Airlines, the last USA-based airline company with good redemption possibilities. The Citi Custom Cash is perfect for those who are people who don't want to track rotating categories, anyone who spends a lot in one category each month, and honestly, this is one of the easiest ways to get 5% cash back automatically. The Chase Freedom Flex is a no annual fee beginner level credit card that is an integral part of the Chase trifecta, which I'll talk about later on in this video. The standard welcome bonus offer is a $200 bonus after spending $500 on purchases within the first 3 months of account opening, but reminding you that this is the standard offer and that the Chase Freedom Flex has had amazing welcome bonus offers in the past, such as not only getting the $200 bonus, but additionally earning 5% on gas and groceries for an entire year. The welcome bonus offer is paid to you in 20,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points, and any spending you do on the Chase Freedom Flex will be rewarded with Ultimate Reward points, which you can then use to transfer for cash back or better rewards. For earnings multipliers, it comes with a unique 5% rotating quarterly category, which only one other credit card in the credit card world offers. This multiplier changes every 3 months, which is kind of a double-edged sword, as some months can grant you pretty amazing categories like gas or groceries, and other months can grant you something mediocre like charities. Additionally, you also earn 5x on travel purchases through Chase Travel, 3x on dining, takeout, and eligible delivery services, 3x on drugstore purchases before ending with 1x on everything else. And has partner perks and benefits like DoorDash, which the card offers a 3-month complimentary Dash Pass subscription, which grants $0 delivery fees and a $10 off quarterly coupon, and 2x on Lyft rides with Lyft. The Chase Freedom Flex is perfect for people who want to maximize 5% rotating quarterly categories every quarter, anyone willing to activate categories and optimize spending, and those who want high cashback potential with no annual fee. The Chase Freedom Unlimited, also a no annual fee beginner level credit card that is integral part of the Chase trifecta. The standard welcome bonus offer is a $200 bonus after spending $500 on purchases within the first 3 months of account opening. However, like the Chase Freedom Flex has had some amazing welcome bonus offers in the past, like the $200 bonus and earning 5% back on gas and groceries for an entire year. For earnings multipliers, the Chase Freedom Unlimited is categorized with a group of credit cards called catch-all credit cards, which essentially are cards that earn anywhere between 1.5% to 2% on all purchases. These cards are called catch-all credit cards because they catch all categories that your other credit cards don't earn more than 1% back, hence catch-all, and are an integral part of any credit card trifecta or duo. Additionally, the Chase Freedom Unlimited also earns same 5% back on travel purchases through Chase Travel, 3% on dining at restaurants including takeout and eligible delivery services, 3% on drugstore purchases, and then the catch-all part, 1.5% back on all other purchases. And has similar partner perks and benefits with DoorDash, which the card offers a 3-month complimentary Dash Pass subscription, which grants $0 delivery fees and a $10 off quarterly coupon, and 2x on Lyft rides with Lyft. The Chase Freedom Unlimited is a perfect card for those of you out there who want simple, consistent cashback on everything, anyone who doesn't want to track categories, and those who want a strong catch-all credit card for everyday spending with unlimited 1.5% back. The Bank of America Customized Cash is a no annual fee card that currently has a welcome bonus offer of $200 cash back rewards after making at least $1,000 in purchases within the first 3 months of account opening. The details of the card include a 6% cashback earnings multiplier in one category of your choice for the first year, meaning 3% cashback plus 3% first year cashback bonus in categories that include gas and EV charging, online shopping including cable, internet, phone plans and streaming, dining, travel, drugstores and pharmacies, or home improvement and furnishings. After the first year of account opening, you'll return back to the normal earnings multiplier of 3% cashback on purchases in your choice category. Additionally, you also get an automatic 2% cashback on grocery stores and wholesale clubs, and then the eventual 1% back on everything else. Now, what sets this card and the entire Bank of America ecosystem as a whole apart from other lenders is not that only that their cards offer a structural core of how much cashback you earn on certain categories, but the fact that it gets amplified based on how much money you have with Bank of America through their preferred rewards structure, where members can earn an additional 25 to 75% more cashback on every purchase. There is a stipulation that the preferred rewards bonuses are not applied to the 3% first year bonus, but let's go and do some math. The Bank of America Preferred Rewards program has 4 main tiers, but the additional cashback program only applies to the first 3 levels. Those levels being the Gold tier, Platinum tier, and the Platinum Honors tier and higher. Each of these tiers increases an additional cashback incremental structure of 25, 50, and 75% more cash back. In order to qualify for each tier, you have to reach a certain threshold in combined daily balances through your Bank of America checkings account and or Merrill investment account. To reach the requirements for each tier, the Gold tier requires anywhere between $20,000 to just shy of $50,000 in 3 months of combined average daily balances. The Platinum tier requires between $50,000 and just shy of $100,000 in daily average balances, and the Platinum Honors tier requires between $100,000 and just shy of $1 million in average daily balances. Again, there is an additional tier, and that's the Diamond Honors tier, but having that elevated tier doesn't really unlock anything for right now to the Preferred Rewards program, so we don't need to get into that one. So depending on what tier structure your account puts you in, you could get even more value out of the 3% cashback on purchases in your choice category. Depending on what category you end up choosing for each tier, the Gold tier would offer 6.75% cashback for your first year, with 3.75% adjusted for the Preferred Rewards programs, 25% boost applied, and then the additional 3% back from the first year cash back bonus. As Bank of America previously stated, the Preferred Rewards program is not applied there. Once the first year is over, you earn the structural 3.75% adjusted cashback multiplier with Gold tier, unless you somehow fall out of that tier or go up to the next level, which is the Platinum tier, offering a 50% cashback boost. Platinum tier would offer 7.5% cash back for your first year, with 4.5% adjusted with the Preferred Rewards programs, 50% boost applied, and then the additional 3% for the first year cashback bonus. Once the first year is over, you'll earn the structural 4.5% adjusted cashback multiplier with the Platinum tier, unless you somehow fall out of that tier or go up to the next level, which is the Platinum Honors tier, which offers a 75% cashback boost. Platinum tier would offer 8.25% cashback for your first year, with 5.25% adjusted with the Preferred Rewards program, 75% boost applied, and then the additional 3% for the first year cashback bonus. Once the first year is over, you'd earn the structural 5.25% adjusted cashback multiplier with the Platinum Honors tier, unless you somehow fall out of that tier. And no, the Preferred Rewards program doesn't just affect the 3% choice category on the Bank of America Customized Cash. The 2% and the 1% categories that the card earns would also get a cashback boost depending on which tier you fall under. Definitely a program that doesn't get talked about enough. The Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards is a perfect card for people who want to control where they earn the most cash back in. Anyone who likes optimizing spending in categories like gas, dining, or online shopping. And honestly, it's one of the best set it and adjust it cashback cards for beginners and optimizers alike. One of the best leave it and forget it credit cards out there is probably the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, which actually from the looks of it did get a cosmetic change to what it looks like now. My girlfriend actually does have this card in the original navy blue color, so I guess that's a change. But the basics about the card is that it is a no annual fee card, which is essential for leave it and forget it credit cards, and earns 5% back on your first $2,000 in combined eligible purchases each quarter on 2 categories of your choice. And then 2% back on one everyday category like gas stations, EV charging, grocery stores, or dining. Amongst those categories that you can choose from as one of your 2 5% back categories is fast food, TV, internet, and streaming, cell phone, home utilities, department stores, electronic stores, sporting goods stores, gym fitness centers, ground transportation, movie theaters, furniture stores, and select clothing stores. So the positive thing about this card, like I mentioned earlier, is that it can be a set it and forget it card. 2 categories that almost everyone above the age of 22 has are home utilities and TV, internet, and streaming. If I pull out the calculator to see how much exactly I'm paying for these categories, water, electricity, sewage, FiOS, Netflix, Disney, HBO Max, it can rack up to a pretty decent amount of change per month, but it should still be reasonably under the $2,000 spending cap per quarter. If you set all of these expenses to automatic payments and link these automatic payments to your Cash Plus card, it can be a set it and forget it card, but also a card you can pull out of the sock drawer every once in a while if you have a major purchase lined up, such as if you wanted a new camera such as the Sony A4, which is listed as $2,000 and falls in the electronic store category, which would allow you to max out on the spending cap for that quarter and then reinstate it into a set it forget it card the next quarter. The US Bank Cash Plus is a perfect card for those who want to customize 5% category spenders, utilities and streaming optimizers, and people who like max control over their cashback strategy. The Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature Card is probably one of the best 2% cashback credit cards on the market, especially if you use one of Fidelity's other products, because it can easily turn into 4%, 6%, 10%, or even higher cashback credit card. And that's through the process of compounding interest. At face value, it's a 2% cashback credit card with no annual fee that gives you a $100 credit that is given to you in Fidelity's reward point system to either global entry or TSA PreCheck, which is already an extremely enticing offer in itself, as it's rare for a no annual fee card to offer any type of credit benefit. But what sets the Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature Card apart from other 2% cashback credit cards and is awarded the best overall cashback credit card is due to a simple benefit that most credit cards do not offer, and that's that the 2% cashback that you earn on the card can be automatically redeemed into an eligible Fidelity account on a monthly basis. What that means is that the cashback that you earn through your credit card through everyday spending, which is automatically put into your Fidelity brokerage account, could possibly turn into more cash back the longer you're willing to wait and the more you accrue. The amount you possibly earn from the initial 2% cash back earned from the card will depend on how patient you are at reinvesting the rewards you earn from everyday use. But as seen on the graph example earlier, it can be a lot. The Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature Card is a perfect card for those of you out there that want a flat 2% everything spender, set it and forget it cashback users, and people who want to focus on long-term investing over short-term rewards. Moving on to the dark horses that aren't mentioned too much but really should is the US Kroger Mastercard. Unlike other store credit cards, the earnings multipliers on the Kroger Mastercard is not store specific, but rather one of the most unique earnings multipliers within the credit card world. And that's 5% back on all mobile wallet purchases for up to $3,000 in purchases every single calendar year, and then 1% on afterwards. Additionally, it earns 2% cashback at Kroger locations, but let's backtrack back to the golden multiplier, 5% back on mobile wallet purchases. That means that for everything you buy within $3,000 limit with the Kroger Mastercard on things like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Android Pay, that's an automatic 5% discount or 5% cashback multiplier. That means that MacBook that you've been eyeing from Apple, 5% cash back. The pair of joggers you've been eyeing at Lululemon, also 5% cash back. Anything that you ever buy from any store, which is basically all of them at this point that accepts some form of digital payment, will give you an automatic 5% discount. That is simply just unheard of. I don't think you really understand the power that this card has. It's just not really talked about that much. Plus, this card is a no annual fee card, so it's not like you'll ever need to cancel it. No matter what, within $3,000, you're earning 5% cash back, something that no other credit card can claim to do. If you don't have the Kroger Mastercard already, I definitely recommend that you apply for it soon. The Kroger Mastercard is a perfect card for mobile wallet optimizers and anyone who wants 5% grocery adjacent rewards plus fuel perks. The Bread Rewards card with American Express was a card that I discovered while making another video, but I feel prompted to mention it in this one as well, as it's a really good card. It's also a no annual fee card and earns 3x back on utilities as well as 3x on gas stations, grocery stores, and dining. It does have an interesting 25% extra points boost every billing cycle if you are able to make more than 20 purchases with the card, so in turn the 3x multiplier would become a 3.75x multiplier on those 4 categories, which would make it an extremely good no annual fee credit card point blank. 3.75x on 4 everyday categories that everyone spends money, actually insane for a no annual fee credit card, and should definitely get mentioned more, which is why I'm mentioning it. The Bread Rewards with American Express is a perfect card for everyday spenders in core categories, people who make lots of small purchases, and anyone looking for a no annual fee rewards card with a usage bonus twist. And with that, thank you so much for watching as always. If this helped you find the best no annual fee credit card for your needs, make sure to like and subscribe for more credit card content and personal finance. Let me know in the comment section down below what's your favorite no annual fee card right now. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, talk to you soon. Peace.